Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts. We have confirmation that Amazon is going to be doing an Invincible animated series. Alright, man, so this is some awesome news for people that are fans of the Invincible comic book series and us finding out that Amazon is going to be doing an adult animation series. Okay, so Amazon, I want to say, you know, Lord of the Rings, now they're going to have Invincible coming up. It looks like they're really starting to get a bit more competitive with picking up some new series. And this one sounds very, very promising because, of course, Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, also created Invincible. It's probably his other, just recently ended, but longest-running comic book series after The Walking Dead, having many issues. And, you know, really, it's fantastic. I'm actually sometimes surprised The Walking Dead was received so well versus Invincible being still kind of a property or something that's relatively unknown to non-comic book readers. But that will change, I would think, when this series actually does a hit on Amazon. So we'll have to see how it turns out and what it ends up looking like. But based on what they're saying here, if it's an adult animation series, that could be a really cool concept. However, I do have a few reservations about it. Now, it's tricky to do something like Invincible in terms of in a television series format. Doing it in live action would be almost impossible. There is a movie apparently going to be coming out for Invincible, so we'll see how that turns out and if it actually, you know, gets completed and everything. When we see a release for the live action movie version of Invincible, that should be great. But for an animated series version, I'm wondering how well it will be received because in North America, a lot of times adult animated series don't do all that well unless they're comedy. Generally, I want to say comedy series in North America do very well, but for adults, but actual like superhero animated series generally don't do all that great for your adult demographic here in in North America. In Japan, you know, with anime and manga, that's totally different. World over there, it's a totally different situation. They seem to receive adult animated, say cartoons, but series a lot better than we do here in North America. So we'll have to see how this goes. It says, I couldn't be more proud of the series writer, and then they have writer Corey Walker, artist Ryan Otley, and I did together for over 15 years. To know our characters will live on in multiple iterations in other media is almost too exciting to bear. What Amazon is allowing us to do in animated form is nothing short of groundbreaking, and I can't wait for our rabid fan base to experience it, Kirkman said in a press release. So Invincible was launched in 2003, and it ran for 144 issues, about Mark Grayson, and let's see here, Robert has an uncanny talent to predict the zeitgeist, and and we are incredibly excited to see him break boundaries in an animated 1-hour format. Sharon Ugato, head of scripted genre programming at Amazon Studios, said in a statement, "In a world saturated with superhero fare, we trust Robert to subvert expectations while encapsulating a story filled with heart and adrenaline. We love his ambitious plan for the show and believe it will look like nothing else on television." So that's really cool news, man. So I am heavily anticipating this series. I want to see how this actually turns out. I want to see how gritty they're going to go with it. You know, Invincible is a series where they do have a lot of very bloody fights. You have people getting teeth knocked out and all kinds of different just crazy stuff in it. It's super violent at times, super bloody, just absolutely brutal depending on the occasion. But definitely, if it runs long enough and we can see some of the more prominent battles throughout, then I think that could turn out to be really cool. And I am heavily looking forward, as a fan of Invincible, the comic book series, seeing an animated version of it, as well as eventually the movie, if that does eventually see a release. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Are you amped? Are you excited to see an Invincible television series, animated series for adults, adult-based audience? I, for one, am just absolutely stoked to see how this turns out. And man, this could be really, really cool. So it is not on AMC; it's on Amazon. So after all that craziness and stuff that's been going on with AMC the last few years, it's crazy to think that these other products that he's coming out with, they got The Walking Dead, and it's like they didn't grab all the other stuff. Like you think they would have wanted to get Invincible and grabbed it as soon as they could, but no. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. And if you like this video, please thumb it up below. You can share and favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, bottom left to subscribe. That's for this video, guys. We'll see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.